If you're looking for a Toughbook rugged laptop community for tips, tricks, and more information, don't forget to watch our videos. And when you do, hit that like button, as well as the subscribe button and that bell button so we can notify you on any newer upcoming videos. Hi guys, welcome to this week's edition of the Rugged Rundown. And today I'm going to do some answering of questions, and I happen to have the questions right here from our loyal subscribers. But first I kind of want to talk about, we made a video, and I'm going to put the link so you guys can grab it and take a look at what I'm talking about. But we did a video on the M-Doors tablet. They're a new manufacturer out of China. And there was a couple of things that we mentioned in the video that we weren't totally clear on. So they happened to answer us in the comments. And again, I'm going to link to that video so you guys can read it as well. But it says, "Thank you, Bob. It's nice to see our product on your channel. M-Door rugged tablet is heavier than others because we have a 10,000 milliamp hour removable battery. So the battery's a little bigger than the other tablets that we compared it to. Besides, the tablet has an internal magnesium panel, so it's more stable when dropped and vibrated. However, the tablet hand strap and handle are helpful to have a better user experience." So basically what he's saying is this back, and I know I mentioned it, it's all metal. So that adds to the weight, as well as the extended life battery that goes in this unit. All great options on this tablet, no doubt. The EM-i16H is a cost-effective model for some end users who need affordable rugged tablet PC. So we use customized industrial display. We also have some high-performance choices in 10-inch. M-Door is an experienced OEM, ODM manufacturer. Considering you mentioned the after-sales issues, yeah, I did. I mentioned in there, just to pause this a minute, I mentioned in there where would you get replacement parts if this thing broke down, and if you needed it repaired, where would you send it? Well, he's addressed that. He says, "We have partners globally. They can supply accessories and services locally." So all good news from M-Door. And as you know, just because someone sends me a laptop to review, I don't necessarily always, I give you the good and bad. I didn't solicit this tablet whatsoever. They just sent it and said to review it. I did review. I want you to watch that review and see if I was fair with it. But there is his comments on that to answer some of the issues that I came up with. Well, that's that one. My second question that came up was from Trevor. And Trevor says, "Hi Bob, we have 170 ToughPad FZ-N1s. Wow, that's a lot of FZ-N1s that are giving us difficulty while using in the rain. Even in rain mode, the app will go crazy as if someone is touching the screen all over." And so he's asking, will changing the touch sensitivity to low make any improvement? That's a very good question. And I didn't have an N1 here to test, to see if it would work. But after speaking with most of my techs here at the company, one of them, TJ, which you've probably met in previous videos, came up with the thought, well, the way we solved this problem on the FZ-N1 was to put it in glove touch mode. And if you put it in glove touch mode, that will probably solve your issue. But I'd like to know, so please leave a comment whenever you figure it out. I'd like to know what other avenues you approach to try to solve this problem. And our third user, MOSFET Labs, left us a message, and he says, "Hi, I'm trying to set up a CF52. It says the phone number doesn't look correct, but it is correct. It's in the United States with a +1 as the leading number. The only thing I could say is my phone number area code is from California and I live in Arizona. Does that have any effect? But anyway, I can't set this computer up. Are there any tips you can give me to get past this little point right here?" Wow, that's an interesting question, I need more information to give you a completely accurate answer. I passed this by several of the technicians that have experience with CF52s, and if you know, the 52 is an older unit, loading Windows on there. And one option that we think might be the solution, we want to know for sure though, is check the time and date in your BIOS. Make sure it's accurate. If it's not set properly and you're loading Windows, Windows can do some quirky, weird things that may not even be related to the time and date. But they suggest that double check your time and date. But I would need more information, so if you see this video, please put some information in the comments that expand on this, and I'll try to touch on it as best I can. But that's all I got for you. These were the most interesting things that came up on the channel. If you have any of those questions like that, please leave them in the comments, and I will answer them one way or the other. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week.